Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. I'm super excited. We haven't done a garden tour in forever. My apologies, guys, but hopefully you still feel like you've been going along the journey with me. But it's looking good in May. So welcome to our May 2024 garden tour. I'm excited to show you what is going on. I did get some really good clips of these roses before, so I'm going to add those in as well. But I'll show you what they're looking like right now. Let's start over here. So we've had some really crazy winds and rains lately. So this rose is leaned all the way over and the trellis is leaned over. So I obviously have some things to do over here. On this other side, this rose is doing well. The kind of red leaves are the new growth, so you can see there's lots of new growth, and I've got buds starting to come in here. Make sure you deadhead your roses. That was a tip that I heard from Diva Jones. Make sure you deadhead your flowers. All of your flowers need to be deadheaded if you want them to keep producing more flowers. I'm gonna back up here, guys, to my kind of like walkway. This walkway wasn't fully successful, but I'm still gonna work on it when I have some time. But I do want to show you guys that my blue indigo came back. I don't know if you guys remember when we planted this, but it came back. I thought it died out in the cold, so I'm actually gonna dig it up and probably put it over near the other one that I got from the Mercer sale. It's been raining a lot, you guys. Yesterday it rained, so there are new ant beds that I need to come and get out. That happens pretty much every time it rains, so there's an ant bed there. But this is my front yard rosemary. You guys, think about the medicines and the foods that you're able to sneak into your front yard, and you'll be able to fit more food, even if you just have like a regular house like I do. This is another rose. It's got a couple of buds that are going to be coming out soon. I don't think I have a good picture of those, but I'll try to show y'all later when it blooms again. This is my dahlia, one of the ones that I got from Costco. It was struggling, but these are all new leaves now, so I'm happy about that. Trying to keep it going. This is my gooseberry. I don't know if you guys remember when we planted that. He's still small, but he looks very healthy, which is exciting. Let me step back because look at the yarrow. As usual, it's bushy, it's lush, it's beautiful, it's climbing out. It has lots and lots of flowers, and I am about to harvest lots and lots of medicine. I was just waiting to do this garden tour for you guys. So I'm super excited to have this much. I will have some dry for tea, and I will have some dry for first aid. So that's exciting. Oh, my lighting is going away kind of, but this is the blue indigo that I got from the Mercer sale, and it's been leaned over since I put it in there, but it also still looks healthy, so I just let it be. Over here, I was supposed to clip this before the tour, but I didn't. But I will, so this will be more beautiful next time. But I need to clip all that dead back. But this is our jasmine. It did come back from the roots once it started warming up. And then I have one more dahlia over here, and you can see it still has some of those. I don't know if it was the weather, I don't know, but they both went through something, and then now they both have beautiful new growth. And when you see unhealthy leaves on your plants, just take them off, because the plant is going to try to take care of it, and that's not helpful. These are my hyacinths. They're dying back, and I suspect they'll die back because it's hot and then come back in the cold like they did last time, because I purchased them from Aldi and I thought they died, but they didn't. They came back when it cooled down. So I think that's just a cool weather thing. I'm going to come around here so you guys can see my chamomile. It looks so good. I'm actually gonna harvest some of this after the tour as well, just to show y'all what they're looking like. They're coming along. This one is kind of tall. It's like length over there. And then this is from this other one. So the more you harvest, the more chamomile you will get. This one hasn't started flowering yet. So I've been waiting for the tour to harvest everything, just to show you guys what everything is looking like in mid-May. And then my turmeric is popping back out here. Remember, we did not dig any of this out. So I want a big, beautiful turmeric in this front this year. So let's go to the back now. Okay, so I've redone a few things. I pulled out some crazy looking broccolis, except for the one that's giving me seeds, and that's starting to dry out, which is exciting. So I planted some little babies in here. I planted a Brazilian fantasy pepper there and here, but this one looks knocked over. Like I said, we've had some tough rain, but if he can make it, it's gonna be great. There's another one right there and there, along with some chives and like a few leftover carrots. I don't know if they're gonna give carrots, but I take carrot tops as well because we make pesto with that. Same over here in this grow bag. I've got some carrots. I have parsley right here, and then I have my broccoli that is going to seed, and I have my grape. So this grape is growing fast. What we've been doing is putting little hooks on the fence and letting it go along the hooks, but as you can see, we need to do that again. So it's kind of all over the place right now. You can't do anything out here when it's raining all hard and storming and stuff. So anyway, these are my potatoes. They got a gangsta lean and they're starting to look yellow, so I think that means we'll be harvesting them soon. This one made flowers before, so this is two different. This one is in the pot. That's a purple one, and then these are just like some grocery store potatoes in this grow bag, and they look a little bit green. They're a little bit behind this one. Hopefully I get a good harvest like that other harvest that I got. If you guys didn't see that, check it out. This is my grape. I'm so excited. I'm so proud because it is producing. I did get some organza bags, some bigger ones to put over these, because I'm pretty sure the birds or somebody is going to want to eat my grapes before I even get to them. I do need to trim it more. I should have definitely trimmed these limbs. They weren't so big coming out of here before when I pruned it back, but now look, they're all in the walkway and stuff. But I don't want to cut them off until I'm ready to plant them somewhere, because I would like to be able to gift a grape or four to one person or a couple people, friends and family. Up under that, in the same pot, I have oregano back here, and then this is holy basil as well. And down here, I'm so excited. These are the last of the things that we got from the Mercer sale that still need to go somewhere, and some of them are just now waking up. So my gingers are just starting to wake up. They are all healthy, they're all happy. I'm so excited and grateful to have a place where I can shop, and I know the plants will be nice. So all I have to do is find a spot for them and take good care of them. Excited about that. This one was the Texas sage. Yes, that was the Texas sage. And then look, I just realized today that this passion fruit was getting taller, and it was starting to grab on over here. So I definitely need to find a spot for it. This is my yellow rose. I'll insert a clip at the end of this video showing you when I brought this home, because it's gorgeous, and I got it at this flea market. So pretty, and I got it for a good price. It's waiting to go in the front. This is a squash. I had to replant it, so this is a new squash seed just popping out. I don't know what this is. It's a volunteer, so I just let it volunteer out of that pot. That is a purple Cherokee tomato. It was originally supposed to sit there and go up the trellis, but look how the grape, if I step back, the grape is going everywhere. All I'm doing now is trying to kind of direct it and keep it out of my neighbor's yard. That's it. I've got this pepper I got from the nursery recently, so I'm going to be moving that into a bigger pot. I've got comfrey there. That's a Vicks plant there. Those are Mexican sunflowers. I plan to move one over to mommy's house. I don't know what I'm doing with those. I had a plan, and then my plans kind of changed a little bit, and that happens sometimes. So this is a lamb's ear that I'm just going to make available to someone, whoever would like a lamb's ear. This is a marshmallow. My marshmallows in the ground are still doing well, but I might up pot this one and just keep it going, or see if somebody wants it. My turmerics are coming back. I'm so excited. So this one is a little black turmeric coming back. This one, I'm not sure if this is the black or the orange turmeric coming back. This one is an orange turmeric coming back. And so that's exciting because I'll be able to make those available for people as well. I've got some little turmerics in here coming back, and they are looking good. Over here I have turmeric coming back. This one is an orange turmeric coming back. I think I might have put more than one in there. I'll just let them come back as they please. This is my kumquat. It looks beautiful, happy and healthy, and it has flowers right now, so that's exciting. I thought they normally did this in the winter time, but there's so many, so I'm like, oh my goodness, if we get fruits, this will be the most fruits that we've had. They're little white flowers, so they might be hard for y'all to like see them all in there, but they look great. Excuse the back here, y'all. I'm always trying to organize and reorganize, and like I said, after the rain you get a lot of these. So once the garden dries out a little bit, I don't want to overwater it. I'm going to do my orange oil and soapy water in the pots that look like this, because the ants, they do that when it rains. This is my pink lemon baby, planted from seed. Back behind it is a milkweed. I planted that so hopefully the caterpillars will eat the milkweed instead of my kumquat. This is my donut peach, and I left him here just to show you guys that he did die, y'all. That's an update on him. The Trees for Houston volunteer beat my baby up, and y'all know I tried to love him through, and he did not make it, and I'm sad about that. But he's gonna give me that pot. Last time I went to the nursery, we got this black sapote, and I'm probably gonna put that in that pot, and then I've got plans for these pots, which is why they are sitting there. Behind that is my yerba mate, which is always feeling good and feeling great. I'm excited about that. My fern is coming back. I'm going to try to put that in my restroom. My husband don't know though, but I'm going to try. We're going to see how that goes. And then my pineapple pear looks happy and healthy in its pot so far. If I back up, you can see my roselle, or hibiscus as they will call it. It is doing well. I started that one from seed indoors, I'm pretty sure. I think so. This is also where I pull my potatoes out. I just kind of let the beans lean over there for now until I figure out who's going to go over there. And speaking of beans, I'm going to be harvesting right after this video because my beans are doing great. These are my, I think they're my royal purple bush beans, or royal burgundy bush beans, something like that. So they are doing great. This is my only overwintered pepper. The beans do try to lean over on him. I've been using this stick. If y'all can see this stick, I've been using this stick to try to like push him back off of the pepper so he can get the sun that he needs. Next to him is the loofah coming out and going up. Y'all know how the loofah does. It's got a long growing season this year, so I'm hoping that they can dry on the vine and I'll be able to just pull them off like that. even though I did learn a lot last year about taking them off green, and I know what to do either way, so I am happy about that. I guess this is the year of the volunteers, guys. I have a lot of volunteers and I let them all stay. So this is a volunteer tomato. I don't know what kind of tomato it is, but it's making tomatoes and I appreciate it for that. So my plan is to tie a string up on the top like here, and then I'm gonna tie it to the tomato, and I'm gonna try to lead the tomato to follow the string that way, so that to give it as much time as possible to live and produce before the loofah takes the whole thing over. Oh, y'all, look at my little flag. My friend gave me this for my birthday. Ain't she sweet? Love that for me. This is a volunteer pepper, and I saw it and I was like, oop, that looked like a pepper, so he can stay. So I'm hoping to let him use this stake and let the tomato go up. And then I planted a pepper back in there too, but it never really grew, so that's why you can't see it. So let me step back and let y'all see the arch. I don't know if you guys watched my video where I planted the beans on this side, but I was planning to plant pole beans, and then when I opened some, I knew they were different, but I wasn't sure what they were. Well, it turns out, no, I was planning to plant bush beans. Turned out I planted both bush beans and pole beans. So the pole beans look great. They're producing great, but that was not my plan because the loofah was the plan here. I only have one big arch in my garden. And so I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens, because I'm not pulling this food out, you know. This is what I'm saying. Like, the harvest video is next, and I'm hoping this year I can get enough to can. I have been dehydrating them. Like, it's been a good amount every time, but not enough to bust the canner open. And you have to pressure can green beans. So anyway, that's what it's looking like from up under the arch. I might as well show y'all the tomato from under the arch too. This is another volunteer. I thought it was the Juliet tomatoes from last year. It doesn't look like them, but those might have been a hybrid, which means if that is what it is, a hybrid's not going to give you the same thing every time anyway. So we'll see. It's producing, and I'll let it stay. This one is a San Marzano that I started from seed, and I'm planning to trellis it up just like I said I was going to trellis up the other one. Next to it is calendulas. So excited. I'm about to start harvesting these because I'm going to make a salve for our skin. And there's another one down here. I hope it starts blooming soon. I have a basil up under here. This is the collard green. It's been struggling, but it's still alive. It's not really the season. So as long as it stays alive, I'm okay with that. When it cools down, I'm sure it will be happy and healthy again. I've got bush beans still in here, but they're kind of going to die back and let the pole beans take the lead really soon. This is the other side of the tomato. I'm just kind of trying to keep the tomato having its own lane for right now. We'll see, guys. There's only one trellis, so we'll have to see. Up under this one, I have a basil as well. I think this is the Genovese basil, or it might be the large leaf basil. I've got another. This was my backup hibiscus, so that's why it's smaller than the one on the other side, because I had to replant. The first one died, but it looks great, and I'm happy about that. If I back up, you can see my stackable planter. That's the one I got from Aldi. The snapdragons are gorgeous, you guys, and they stay that way, and so I'm super happy about that. I have some white snapdragons here as well, and a piece broke off of here, so I tried to plant that in here. We'll see if it lives. I hope it does. These are my walking onions. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. So they gonna make some little buds. This one is the bees balm. Bees balm is kind of like mint, so it's going in the other spots, and I think I'm just gonna kind of let it do that. These strawberry runners are doing great since I planted them. So that is what is at the bottom of these. That is what is right here. This is our soursop. He looks happy and healthy so far since the move. The leaves look so shiny and healthy. This is the only strawberry that I have from last year, and we have been getting you know, one by one strawberries off of it. So I'm happy about that. And then here are the other strawberry runners. The dwarf papaya died. That's what was in that pot. I didn't want to forget to tell y'all that. I need to trim that off, but I'm going to want to plant it. This one is my Santa Rosa plum. Looks good, happy and healthy. Behind that is an avocado. Looking great. I'm going to step back because my elderberry looks good depending on where you're looking. Like it's making flowers or buds or berries, which is exciting. See up there? Then back there, one of the branches kind of has some brown leaves on it, and I didn't really know why, but I think overall he's all right. I don't think my lemongrass is coming back. That's what was in here. So those have to give me their pots. That's what I'll be working on. This is a canna lily my mom gave me. It comes back every year. More strawberry runners there. This is my goji berry Diva Jones gave me, and I should have just put them in big pots and put them out when she first sent them to me, but it was kind of chilly. She told me they didn't need a lot of care, but y'all know me, I'll be scared to kill something. So I put it in small pots, and then I think the pot was too small, so I had to hurry up and put them in bigger pots. But I think it's doing great. It's got new growth on there, and it seems very forgiving, so I'm grateful for that. This is the Costco apple tree. It was supposed to go somewhere else, but it's staying here for now, so that's fine. This is the donut peach. This is my cousin's. I'm babysitting this donut peach until they are ready to take it over. This one is my star fruit. It also had some issues, if you can see on the leaves. And guys, let me know if you know what this is, because the star fruit, the elderberry, and the fig had like spots, but the leaves are starting to fall off now, and they're all starting to get new growth now. So I'm feeling like, okay, well, maybe they're better. I don't know if it was overwatering. I'm not sure what was going on. This one is my key lime that my friend gave me, and then up under it I've got black turmeric coming back out and another strawberry runner. This is another turmeric coming out. It might be the orange turmeric coming out. This is my noni tree. It looks happy and healthy. I guess we'll go in here and then come back out and look at the other planters. I have more turmeric up under here. So that one is a black turmeric. I can see it is beautiful. And then this one is an orange. I have wild onions down here. They're probably going to die back. I'm going to pull a few of them out before they do that. And then right here, I keep trying to get a tomato started. And then this is a cutting off of that holy basil over there. I think it's going to be okay if I don't let it dry out. But that's why it looks kind of rough. But we'll see. Maybe it's not getting enough sun back up in here. I'll show you the back of my... Oh, forgot about this guy. This is the Ein Shimmer apple. This was one of the giveaway trees. It has blooms. The giveaway trees have been very healthy, you guys. This fig was also a giveaway tree. You can see some of the stuff on the leaves, but overall I do think the fig is healthy. It's making figs. I know I need to cover those up. It looks great so far. And then if you want to take a look in the back of the stackable planter, I have this one is I think it's purple island kale right there. Down there I've got my little parsley babies. I've got basil on both sides, here and here. And then over here I planted a tomato. This is supposed to be like a pot tomato, so it's supposed to be okay in a container. And then I have some of my chamomiles popping out, or staying alive anyway. Down there is cilantro. I've got basils popping out in here. This is calendula, and on the other side is also 2 calendulas, and at the bottom there is another parsley popping out. I'm gonna back up so you guys can see my peach tree guild. The peach tree is beautiful, but it's official, it's ornamental. I want to do a whole other video about varieties, but I am excited to try to see if we can put a piece of mommy's peach on here, and maybe some other types as well. So we have been pruning this back, but you can see the peaches haven't changed in color or size really in a very long time. And we have eaten mommy's peaches. If you guys missed that video, check it out because the peaches were so good. Either way, I'm super happy with what I've learned about growing a big healthy peach tree. Because when I get my land, I will have plenty of them and I'll know what to do. So up under it, we have some gorgeous echinacea plants. We have 2 of them here, and I will be harvesting lots and lots of medicine this year. You can harvest the leaves, you can harvest the flowers, and then like in the fall, you can harvest the root, which is the most potent part of the plant. Back behind there, I have 2 comfreys now. Diva Jones was right. This type of comfrey, which is the more medicinal one, does start to spread, but it doesn't spread a lot to me. It doesn't spread to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too much, because it's medicine. So like I'm making salves this year, and I will pull that whole one out and dry it out and use it for the salve. So it doesn't bother me, but yes, they do spread. I'll show you another one that spread as well, but sometimes I'll pull them out and give them to people too. So hey, abundance, depending on how you look at it. I need to cut this yarrow back. As you can see, it's all up in the grass. It's making flowers. It's beautiful. It's so healthy, and I'm just excited. But everybody looks a little bit crowded. They're lush. They're lush, and I don't want no spaces, so I'm happy about that. I'd rather that than open spaces. I have chamomile coming through over here. Y'all see I keep using these sticks in here just to kind of push things where I want them to go. Mostly bush beans. Bush beans be trying to take over for the 9-9 in 2024. These are pole beans that I suspect, I think they crossed with my my red swan bush beans, because all of these did look like red swan bush beans, I'm pretty sure. But they were planted last year kind of close to pole beans, and if they're the same species, they can cross, and you won't know until you plant the seeds and it produces something different. So anyway, I wasn't planning on pole beans climbing here. I was only planning on my pickling cucumber climbing, but it looks happy. I'm trying to lead him this way and lead them that way. And then I've got some, I think these are rattlesnake pole beans going up here, and I'm trying to just keep them in their own lane. Now up under here, I've got my baby peppers. I don't know if y'all saw me plant these last time, but they're still alive. They're taking their time, but I feel like when they get going, I don't know about this one, but I feel like when they get going, they'll be happy. I'm not sure about this one either. I just planted another seed next to him. This one looks good to me. Starting to look like a real pepper plant. Him too. And I planted another seed over there. My carrots that I planted back there did not make it. I just planted some pepper seeds back there. And the chives are always chiving. The cucumber is also starting to go this way, which is cool with me. It's going to be a ground cover for everything else once everything else gets kind of tall. Over here, I've got borage that volunteered. My daughter loves these little blue flowers. She just comes out and eats them. You can put them on salads and stuff too. And it's kind of leaning on the comfrey, which is big and needs to be cut back. And that's fine, because I'm sure something needs to be fertilized. Up under them, I have a nasturtium that I planted from seed, and it's beautiful. I like the variegated leaves on it, so it's doing well. Pretty sure the leaves and the flowers are edible on that. We're working on some type of little pond system here. We're hoping that the toads will lay their babies. So that's what that is. There is a mosquito dunk in there, just so you guys know. You don't want any sitting water in your garden, and you don't have something to fight the baby mosquitoes. Oh, before we go here, let me back up and show you guys. This is the blueberry that I got from the giveaway. It is big and beautiful. It's doing well so far. This is another comfrey that came from that one that spreads by seed. So he just popped up, and I left him there because I use him. And then he is up under my beautyberry, which is looking so big and bushy already. So It's starting to make berries, and this year I am definitely going to make some beauty berry jelly because I think it's just going to be gorgeous. I might mix it with a different type of berry so that I can get like a really good taste, maybe beauty berry strawberry. But I'm definitely going to use it for food as well as the birds. The birds just eat what they want anyway. They're not going to eat what I designate for them to eat, so I'm going to get some of it this year, a little more than other years. I don't know what happened to my pink blueberry, y'all. I showed y'all in a different video that I had one, and I did cover it with tulle, and then we had a really hard storm, and I didn't find the tulle or the berry. So I don't know if it blew off. I don't know if an animal took that time to steal it, but I do see a few more in here. So I'll try to cover those up and make sure that, you know, we can at least taste it. This is the other goji berry. It's not doing as well as the other one, but look, he gonna be fine. That's new growth right there. So all you need is a little bit. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this is a rice bag. We get bags of rice from the Indian store, and I was like, shoot, that looked like a grow bag. So I put my blue indigo tomato in it, and it's been producing. I've been getting some tomatoes off of there. I got these little hooks in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby. I love this type of stuff. I don't know, it's like raw iron, you know. Okay, this is my pink guava. This one is planted from seed, and it looks beautiful. It went into the garage for the winter and came back out. It got replanted. It looks gorgeous. This is our shortcake raspberry, looking happy and healthy. Very, very nice. This is my other rose. I think this is a climbing rose. I might swap him and put a trellis here or something, or at least let it kind of lean on the fence, because I think that's a climbing rose. But it's got some buds back there that are about to open. This is a Barbados cherry that was given to us at the giveaway as well, and I think it does have some. There's one. Mommy say don't point at the fruit, Josh. Like, don't point, it's gonna fall off. So you're not supposed to point, but there are like 3 on here somewhere. So that one is doing good. Ooh, I had to back up because it's a wasp. I hope we don't have a home back up in there, because ain't nobody got time for that. See if I can get by him fast. The heat is starting to hit my garden. So if you would come to my garden like right now, you'd be like, what's wrong with the spinach? What's wrong with the kale? It's just that the sun just hit them. Today it's already like 86 or something like that. So when the sun is right on them, they don't like it. But once they get back in the shade, they're fine. I'm gonna try to go, y'all. So my sweet potatoes are doing good so far. I did cover them up with leaves. All of the slips are still alive, and I'm happy with that. These bush beans don't look great. That's fine. I'm ready for them to move. I'm gonna plant some more peppers and stuff over there. And then I have some seeds too that I guess I need to harvest them. See, those are cilantro seeds. Or I can just let them drop and let some cilantro pop out when it's time, which will probably be in the fall because cilantro likes cooler weather. So these are about to come out, and when they die, they're going to give nitrogen to the soil, which will help my peppers and tomato that I just planted. And then we've got bush beans all up in here. These are the purple ones as well. I hope y'all can see. I tried to come out in a time of the day that would be best for you guys to be able to see. So we have purple flowers and purple beans in here. We still have our Cuban oregano looking beautiful right there. I didn't pull my whole celery out, but I did have 2 that were kind of in one spot, and I cut that whole other one out. So now I just have like 1 left, I think, and this one looks healthier. It still looks fine. And then next to it I have the pink celery. I hope y'all can see the color. on that. Back up in there is stevia. What is this? Lemon balm? Lemon something. Oh, what is it? My husband picked this, I remember. Lemon balm. He picked that at Mercer. It smells so good, and it looks good so far since it's been planted there. I think it's happy. Oh, I said the kales were gonna look a little leaned over because of the sun, so that's still what's happening. I gotta replace my beer trap, and then I gotta come get these beans. I got beans everywhere. I had a goal of growing more green beans this year, and I definitely think that I'm on my way to that. The broccoli's still there. It's looking crazy, but there are no bugs on it right now as far as I saw this morning, but it did rain, so I'm definitely gonna have to look again. And when you spray your plants for the bugs, just remember when it rains, you gotta go back and do it all over again. This is a basil. It looks good after being knocked down after a hard rain. I've got a few beets back there. I've got a borage there. He always looks like he's recovering, and I think that might be a comfrey that volunteered there. Here are the purple island kales. I'll have to show y'all them at a better time because they are looking better after being sprayed and stuff. Our Okinawa spinach is big and beautiful and healthy. It just looks a little leaned over because it's hot right now. And then my purple island kale got knocked over last night. So we'll see how he looks tomorrow. Pray for him. The marshmallows are still doing well, and I am allowing this spinach to kind of just shade them right now where they're still young. This is the biggest I've ever had marshmallows grow in my garden, and I'm so grateful. And I'll show you guys why I planted them there. They don't mind wet feet, and if you see, I'm still working on the water pooling in my yard, so I think they're going to help me out with that. I need to cut this back just like I did the Ethiopian kale over at mommy's house. Sorry y'all, it was a mosquito. I will do that soon. Here is another black turmeric that I planted over here. It came back. I'm about to cut back some of this lamb's ear and dry it. I've got more turmeric over here. This is black turmeric in this grow bag, so I'm hoping to have a lot of turmeric harvested this year. I have to be patient and not pull it out too early. This is my chocolate mint, looking beautiful, ready for another harvest. And then my peppermint is starting to come back. I'm actually going to throw some compost in there before it comes back too hard. And then I'm not sure if this is my shampoo ginger popping out, but that's what's planted in here. I hope that's what it is. I'm not going to bother it for now, but I am sure that this is the regular ginger popping out that I planted last year or in the fall. I'm about to pull him out. That's supposed to be a cauliflower. It's going to turn into a pepper. This also is going to be planted with the pepper. I pulled out a really eaten up broccoli out of there, and so that's a perfectly good pot to put a pepper in. I did cut the other broccoli out of here too, but I saved this one for seed if it's going to give me seed. If not, I have the one that's on the other side, and then I have carrots and thyme also in there. Oh y'all, I'm trying to hurry up because I didn't even show y'all what's on the porch, and I'm running out of recording time. These garden tours are starting to get longer, but I just love it. I hope you guys are enjoying them too. So I still got sweet potato slips. I'm about to start sharing these sweet potato slips with people. I have some plant starts that need to go somewhere. I have moringa, I have curry leaf, I have comfrey, I have eucalyptus. Over there is my citronella, and then I don't even remember the name of that, but my mom gave me that, so that's what that is. So overall, the garden is growing. It's looking beautiful. It is abundant. It's giving us life. We are blessed. We are grateful, and we are thankful that you came to our garden tour today. Can't forget this oregano. Oh, I forgot to show y'all this. I'm redoing this pot right now, but I do have walking onions in here and basil in here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. family, I just came from a flea market or farmer's market. My friend set up her very first jewelry booth. I'm so excited for her, so proud of her. And there were vendors there, lots of vendors there, so definitely built in traffic. And I saw this rose and I got it. I've been looking for a yellow rose at a reasonable price, and this one was $25, which I think is reasonable for the size, and I'm super happy with it. Ew. Y'all, it smells divine, and the yellow is so pretty. It's bright. It's everything I ever dreamed of. I just need to learn to propagate. I'm working on it. Y'all, check out the farmer's market for your rose bushes. My other rose that's in the front, I'll post a picture of how the roses look here. The pink one, gorgeous. Got that at the farmer's market on Airline. So check out the farmer's markets for some nice plants. I also saw peppers and stuff. We actually got our soursop last year at a farmer's market as well. So farmer's markets are good places to buy plants for your garden.